In this video, let's explore how to retrieve multiple elements from a list using slicing. A common requirement when working with lists is to extract a portion or slice of a given list. You can do this with a slicing operation. This is the syntax. It consists of a pair of square brackets and three optional indexes: start, stop, and step. The second colon is optional, typically used in cases where you need a step value different from 1. Start specifies the index to start slicing. It is inclusive, meaning the resulting slice includes the item at this index. Stop specifies the index to end slicing. It is exclusive, meaning the resulting slice does not include the item at this index. Step, interval between elements, can be positive or negative. The resulting slice won't include the skipped items. All the indexes in the slicing operator are optional. They have the following default values. If step is omitted, default value is 1 and all elements are included. If start is omitted, default value is 0 if step is positive, -1 if step is negative. If stop is omitted, default value is length of list object if step is positive. If step is negative, minus length of list object -1. Let's look at a few examples using the list digits. To slice the list from start to end of the list, use single colon or two colons enclosed in square brackets. To slice the list from start to index n, omit start index and set the stop index as n+1. For example, to slice the list from start to index 2, set the stop index as 3. We can also use negative indexes for slicing, which allows us to access elements from the end of the list. For example, to slice the list from start to index -4, set the stop index as -3. To slice the list from index n to the end of the list, set the start index as n and omit the stop index. For example, to slice the list from index 3 to end of list, set the start index as 3 and omit stop. You can also use negative index. Here the slice starts at -3. To slice the list from index m to n, set the start index as m and stop index as n+1. For example, to slice the list from index 3 to 6, set the start index as 3 and end index as 7. If the start index is greater than the stop index, an empty list is returned. You can also use negative indexes. Step determines the direction and spacing of the slice. In slicing operation, the step controls how much the index jumps each time while slicing. Positive step. Positive step n moves forward through the list, selecting every nth element starting from the start index. The default start index is 0 and stop index is length of list object if step is positive. In this example, step is 2. The slice starts at 0 and then jumps by 2, so moves to index 2 and then index 4 and so on up to index 10, which is length of the digits. Step equal to 3 gets every third element, skipping 2 elements in between. If the start index and stop index are specified, the slice starts at that index and includes elements based on the step up to the stop index. For example, step 2 gets every other element starting at index 1 and ending at index 8. You can slice the list in the reverse order starting from end of the string using a negative step. The default start index is -1 and stop index is minus length of list object -1 if step is negative. To slice all the elements from the list in reverse order, use default start and stop indexes and step as -1. Step equal to -2 with default start and stop slices the list starting at the end and includes every second element. The out-of-range index values for start and stop don't cause slicing expressions to raise a type error exception. When using negative indexes, the start can be before the beginning of the list. Then 0 is used as the start index. The length of the list digits is 10. In this example, a negative value is used for the start index. The first item of list is at index -10 because -11 is less than -10. Python replaces the start value with 0. This results in a slice that contains the items from index 0 to the end of the list. In the next example, the start index is greater than the length of list digits. Since there is nothing to retrieve beyond the end of the list, Python returns an empty list. If stop index is greater than the length of the list, then Python will use the length of the list instead. In this example, stop index greater than the length of the string is used. Python retrieves all the items up to the end of the list starting with the start index. To download practice Python file, please click on the link in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.